In Defense of Adultery by Julia Koppus. We do not fall in love. It rises through us the way certain music does, whether a symphony or ballad. And it is sepia-colored, like spilled tea, slowly inching up the tube-like gaps inside a cube of sugar lying by a cup. Yes, love is like that. Just when we least needed or expected it, a part of us dips into it, by chance or mishap. And it seeps through our capillaries. It clings inside the chambers of the heart. We are victims, we say, mere vessels drinking the vanilla scent of this one's skin, the luster of another's eyes, so skillfully darkened with bistre. And whatever damage might result, we are not to blame for it. Love is an autocrat and won't be disobeyed. Sometimes we manage to convince ourselves of that. So I've been following the news about American troops leaving Afghanistan, and for a lot of Afghani women, this means returning to a life of fear and terror. For so many years, under the American protection, Afghani women have been able to go back to school, to start small businesses, to have some autonomy over their lives. Unfortunately, this won't be the case any longer. I started looking for poetry written by Afghani women, and I was very delighted to find that poetry plays a huge role for Afghani women. They share it, they learn it by heart because so many Afghani women are illiterate, and they swap poems and whisper them to each other because everything is forbidden. And because I don't know Pashto or Dari, the two languages spoken in Afghanistan, I started to look for poetry by Afghani women translated in English. Now, as a feminist, I am concerned about women, but also as an Arab woman who fled from a very oppressive society, I understand what it means for Afghani women to live in an oppressive society. I understand how it's easier for a man to leave, how men have more freedom of movement, but unfortunately that's not the case for women. This is a poem written by an Afghani woman named Marzia, and it's entitled Graveyard, Honeymoon in the Graveyard. I am knitting blue wings into my dress. I am sewing sparrows into its sleeves. I am drawing butterfly wings onto my scarf. The evening news announced that Anisa, who fled from her home, was stoned to death. She loved Hakim. She wished to marry him. He was stoned with her. My little boy cries, I am hungry. Run to the kitchen, I say. Cook my heart. As I wash the dishes, scraping every plate and glass, I wish I can clean the destiny of the unhappy couple. At night, I pray for the light. I grab my notebook. I write. I am tired of seeing tears in women's eyes, tired of hearing their sad voices. I brush my young son's hair. My hands touch strands of hope on his young head. Anisa and Hakim stoned. I am tired of writing poems that smell like sorrow.